We were so worried about you. Tucker, thanks for getting in touch. Tucker, God bless you. People deserve to know the truth. We're looking forward to seeing you. We love you, Tucker. God bless you. We are waiting for new broadcasts. Tucker, do your own show without the Fox channel. This is all written by people who are not from Wyoming or West Virginia. These are comments on the YouTube channel Tucker Carlson in Russian. Yes, this channel has almost 1 million subscribers. With the start of the so-called special operation, the channel with translations of Tucker Carlson's show from Fox News into Russian became more and more popular, and videos were getting hundreds of thousands and millions of views. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ian Rayevsky, and today we'll talk about Russians' reaction to Tucker Carlson's firing. Perhaps you might ask yourself a question: why did an American host become so popular in Russia? Or someone might say, well, obviously it's because he's pro Putin, but it's not that straightforward. The thing is, many people mistakenly believe that the rule, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, always holds true. But that's hardly the case. For example, you are bullied at school, but another guy beats up your bully. Does it make him your friend? And what if he's just a psycho who beats up everyone around him? It just so happened that he beat up someone you don't like, but tomorrow he could beat you up. Does it make him your friend still? But he's the enemy of your enemy. Yes, sometimes people have a common enemy, and you can be happy that someone is hurting your enemy. But it's foolish to think that he's your friend. It's funny that in this situation, both Russians and Ukrainians make this mistake, as well as Americans themselves who don't like Tucker, at least. Let's skip the part where Russians are outraged by the lack of free speech in the United States. Come on, Tucker, don't let them silence you. Where is freedom of speech? Censorship of free journalism? It's fucking hilarious. But what's interesting is that they think everything revolves around Russia. Tucker doesn't sleep at night and think about how to help Russia defeat Ukraine. They even miss the fact that in the first video after the start of the conflict, Tucker said at the very beginning that he strongly condemns Russia and Putin. No, they pretend that it never happened. It doesn't fit into their worldview where Tucker loves Russia. And Ukrainians are not much different, thinking that everything revolves around Ukraine, that the main American host has no other concerns beside Ukraine. Propagandist Carlson went too far. A Putin sympathizer was shamefully fired from Fox News. Shamefully? Shamefully is when Fox lost $700 million on this. Yeah, that's truly shameful, but not for Carlson. Putin sympathizer? What the fuck does that mean? It's when you don't want to waste your country's money in a black hole. It's when you think about your borders, but not Ukrainians' borders. Yes, Ukrainians are great guys, and yes, they're claiming your money. They needed to defend their country, and you have that money. Tucker doesn't necessarily hate Ukraine, but he's simply asking the question: are there those who claim American money more than Ukrainians? I don't know, for example, Americans? No? Okay, Russians, okay, Ukrainians, they only know about Carlson's statements regarding Russia and Ukraine. They're not shown the hundreds of his other statements about domestic issues in the United States. They don't even know that Fox News lost the Dominion voting system lawsuit, and Tucker's firing was likely one of the terms of a settlement. They're completely unaware of this story. They're all convinced that it's just about his stance on Ukraine. But you know who's aware of this story? The American left wing media. They know all about it, and yet that's how they discuss his firing. See how top Russian officials reacted to Tucker Carlson's departure. See how Russian media depicts former Fox host Tucker Carlson. Yes, they like him. Yes, they reacted to his firing. But it doesn't make him pro-Kremlin and anti-American. Do you know who the US government and American media love? Alexei Navalny, the opposition leader in Russia. I'm sure you know this guy. And by that logic, does it make him pro-American and anti-Russian? The answer is no. I mean, of course, when Biden's government is fucked up and the most popular American host talks about it, Russian authorities will use it. Look, they're wrong. They're fucked up. Haha, we're not. But maybe, just maybe, the problem is not at the moment where he talks about it, but at the moment where you fucked up. No? What's wrong with wanting American taxpayers' money to stay in the US? What's wrong with wanting to protect your own border with Mexico instead of protecting Ukraine's border? The crisis of 2020 and 2021, you know what it's related to, revealed many problems in the United States. And instead of drawing conclusions about the failed policies, American media have successfully shifted the focus to the conflict in Ukraine. The current thing is changed. And what's wrong with reminding people, hey guys, we haven't solved our past problems. They're much more important for the US. Or should he not talk about it just because it will make the US look bad in Putin's eyes? Because Putin will show it on TV? You won't believe it, but for some Americans, the US is much more important than Russia or Ukraine. And Tucker Carlson is an American journalist, not Ukrainian. Yeah, some rural Russians will watch some of his broadcasts on TV and think they have a lot of problems in the US because they support Ukraine. That's why we are on the right side and they're not. So what? Who fucking cares? Bye.
Oh, I'm so glad you're back. You know, Carlson has returned. Come on, you'll meet him at last.
So, Junior, and where is your Carlson?
He is gone. But he promised to come back. Oh dear, dear Carlson.